and stuff like that. And I've heard him use the hard R more times than I would ever want to hear somebody use it. You know what I mean? That dude's a racist for real. He really is. And I don't care what anybody says, but I don't think that he'll ever have any favoritism towards any colored people, anything like that. He'd be making some foul jokes on the side and stuff. Benny's a whole different person inside of a private Discord call. I'll tell you that. I've had some crazy, crazy, crazy conversations with Benny, even as a DFG, that I was like, damn, like he's letting out a side of him that he probably shouldn't let out, but it is what it is. Nah, he's one of those. He's one of those. He's definitely one of those down home fucking country people that likes to crack little fucking racist jokes and shit. You know what I mean? No, I'll tell you what it really kind of came down to. Whenever I was running APU and stuff, I don't know if you remember, but the FG at the time was Thanatos Mills. Do you remember him?
Yeah.
He went by like unknown user or whatever, but he was the FG of the army. He was the leader of the army, but he's black. You know what I mean? He's a younger black dude, but he was black, and we was having a lot of issues with him back and forth. Him not replying, to some messages that we was having and stuff. Which, like I'm not gonna lie, it was annoying on my end, but it was never anything that was like, he's annoying because he's fucking black or anything. You know what I mean? It was just annoying because he didn't want to fucking answer my messages whenever I would text him. But we sat in Discord one day. It was me, Vinny, Gavin, and Benny and stuff all sat in a Discord one day, and we was having like a conversation for a couple of hours and stuff. And Benny just out of nowhere made some crazy, crazy fucking comments about Thanatos. Calling him a dirty little inner. You know what I mean, and all kinds of stuff, and saying that's probably why he doesn't keep up with shit. You know what I mean? He was like, you know how black people are. And I was like, they were like little dark humor comments, but it just shows you what kind of stuff he'd be thinking about. So, I don't know. That's why I'm half and half with Benny. He can be real cool, but other times he kind of a dickhead. You know what I mean? And there's some things about him that I'm real questionable about.